So as I have told you the series and the parallel combination of ammeter and voltmeter earlier, so here is a chance of learning the electric circuit first of all. Yes, definitely students, you need to learn about what is electric circuits. So it is actually a continuous and the closed path of the electric current. Electricity will only flow if it gets a continuous and a closed path. It should not be breakable from any point in between. Okay, like a wire is there, and if it is broken from between, okay, so current will not flow. Definitely, it will need a continuous path of flowing of charged particles. So here is a circuit diagram you're going to learn, and before that you need to know about some important symbols. Okay, so there are some important symbols. This is cell. Okay, so here is a positive terminal and the negative terminal, students, of a cell that you have seen in your day-to-day life. A practical example of cell I have shown in your figure also, that cell only. Okay, so a long terminal is denoted to be as positive and the short one is denoted to be as negative one here. And this is the battery. Of course, combinations of cell gives you a battery, definitely. Yes, another symbol is the connecting wire. That is a single line. You can draw any kind of, it could be a vertical or a horizontal, fine, but it is a connecting wire, fine. And now this is the joint wire, diagram of joint wire. Like in our household, if we want to make one more circuit from the upcoming mainstream wire, so we can easily make a point from there, from between, and join it to another room also. So this is joint wire. This is the diagram for a joint wire. This is a crossing, that the one wire is not touching the another wire, it is over crossing it from the above. So this is crossing, they are not actually meeting, they are not actually intersecting, but in joint wire they are actually intersecting. Okay, now this is a resistance. You are going to learn this thing in next slide. Okay, and this is a variable resistance. This is again upcoming topics, fine. So here is a diagram of bulb. In your exams, you need to draw a bulb like this only. Some students make original bulb in the diagram in board exams also. Okay, so no, don't do that. You need to draw like this only, fine. And this is a symbol of switch. Okay, here this is in on position. If the dot is removed from here and only bracket sustained here, then this is in off condition. Right now this is in on condition. Okay, now compiling these, let me draw a one circuit diagram for you people, and here it is. Yes, see, this is very beautiful diagram. Now in the same manner you need to draw in your board exams also. Yes, there will be a question like draw a circuit diagram that is having a battery and a switch and a bulb and an ammeter and a voltmeter. Anything can be asked, fine. So here is the simple most diagram that you need to draw, and you need to practice for that. Okay, so battery is here. That you can see here, I am having here 4 cells together and making a battery. You can even take 3 or you can even take 5, okay, but not less than 2. Okay, less than 2 will gives you 1 and 0, and that would not make any battery, fine. Okay, apart from jokes, yes, this is key, and that you can see it is in on position. If I remove that dot in between, so I can like this. If I make it like this, that is off condition, fine. And this is wire, that is connecting wire, and you can see the bulb is glowing. If the bulb will be drawn like this only, that is in off position, that it is not glowing right now, and it is glowing right now. Okay, and this I is a symbol. If this is written like this, you need to show that these arrows, that current is flowing from here to here. Okay, now here in the diagram, as you can see that the current is flowing from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Okay, but earlier in the diagram of cell, I have told you that high potential to low potential, the electrons are flowing, but electrons are flowing from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. Then how the current is flowing from the positive to the negative terminal? Yes, so here is a contradictory part that comes in our science, that earlier a conventional form of current will be taken, and earlier we didn't know that the current that is actually flowing is due to the electrons. Earlier we were taking the reason for the flow of current was the proton only, and you know that proton is a positive charged particle and positive will only attract to the negative. So here we comes the positive to the negative. That is our traditional method of using the electric current. So that the proton is moving from the positive terminal and they are moving towards the negative. But now we come to know that proton are actually heavier than electron. They are the part of the nucleus itself and they could not be get apart from it. Then how they will perform electricity to flow from the current from the conductor? So now here we get to know that the electron is actually the reason for the motion of the electric current, but making this a conventional form of current. So still we are using the traditional method that current is actually moving from positive to negative. We haven't changed our syllabus yet. Okay, so you have to see here that in your board exam, if it is makes like this, you have to consider it correct that a current is actually flowing from positive terminal to the negative terminal. But if somebody asks you from where to where electrons are moving, so you can say that electrons are moving from a negative terminal to the positive terminal.